Okay. What's going on, guys? Your boy J Dog. And Fury vs. Hall went down. Beauty vs. the Beast. Yesterday morning for me. It was yesterday morning. And on paper, this card wasn't like a big, crazy good card. On paper, but I was still excited for it. And I'll be honest, I felt like it a little under delivered. To be honest, for a Misfits card, I feel like they've been killing it. You know, the Misfits duel's been bangers. The fight before Christmas one, Tate versus Demore was a banger. Till versus Rockhold was a banger. Like, they've been hit in with these things, these events, the Misfits duels, I'm saying too. But this one on paper wasn't crazy, and I felt like it just kind of didn't deliver like I thought it would at least. But I don't know, maybe people still enjoyed it. But to me, a little underwhelming. But there was some sick fights. I'm excited to talk about two of the fights on here. And we did all right on predictions. You know, not the greatest. We went positive, of course, but you know, some of them, right? So I'm just gonna do a quick recap on the card because, yeah, I don't know. Talk about these things real quick time. First fight, Lil Belzy versus I think it was Crazian. Lil Crazian couldn't get in range. Belzy just beats her running back on the back foot the whole time. Popping little jabs, this and that. So whatever, man. Lil Belzy, I heard some things about her. She went to jail because she was scamming men. She's a piece of garbage. So don't really care. I picked Crazian to win because Little Belzy is like kind of a piece of garbage human being. But yeah, she wins the fight. It is what it is, man. We'll be waiting for her to lose her next fight. That's basically it. Abdul Karim versus Luke Neven. Banger fight, dude. Neven has an iron chin. Stood in there for all 4 rounds. He actually dropped Abdel as well. And so that was a banger. Yeah, this was a banger fight. Sick fight. Good back and forth in the first and second round. Third and fourth round was kind of Abdel's Kareem fight. And he obviously won the decision here. I picked Nevian to win, though, so now we're 0-2. But no, Abdel, I'm really interested. I'll probably pick him in his next fight, depending on who he fights. I think he said he wants to fight Anthony Taylor, the co-main event winner, which we'll get into the co-main event. But he said he wanted to fight the co-main event winner or something like that. So, yeah, I'm excited for his next fight because he is really sick. Really good fighter. Shian Bathory versus Christina Flanagan. Christina got hit with a punch and dropped to the ground and kind of wanted to quit, it seemed like, but she was like, I guess I'll go back in, and then her corner throws in the towel. She did not want to be in there. She probably never fought in her life, so yeah, man. Not a good performance for her. She looked, I don't want to see her back. Sheena looked decent, you know, power slap chick. She looked decent in her boxing match. And she's coming to a Misfits title fight, which we'll talk about very, very soon. Misfits title fight. She's fighting for the vacant belt. Adam Brooks versus Raheem Pardesi. Now, I picked Raheem Pardesi. He's 38. I did not know he was 38. I knew Adam Brooks was older. He's 46. I didn't know Pardesi was 38. I was kind of surprised he was that old. And he looked good against Ferrari, so that's why I picked him. But Adam Brooks low-key put on a masterclass. I thought it was like 4-0, which that's what all the refs said. I thought it was 4-0. I know he said, like, it's generous. It should have been maybe closer, but no, bro. Adam Brooks put on a masterclass. Very happy. I got this one wrong, but I'm very happy Adam Brooks won in his retirement fight. He retired. Yeah, man. Adam Brooks put on a masterclass. It was sick. Sick fight from Adam Brooks. Swarms versus BL. Swarms wins the first round. Touched him up. Second round, I don't know I think it was just a punch that cut BL, and the doctor stopped it. BL kind of was like upset about it, so he probably wanted to keep going, but yeah, Swarms wins that one. First win since 2023, I think. So it's been like 3 years since he's won a fight because it's just been losses, and yeah, man. But happy to see Swarms win. I picked him to win. Happy Swarms won. Jade Jones versus Federica Riqueiro. Federa had two good moments, I think, where she touched Jade Jones well. But Jade Jones just put on another clinic masterclass. Yeah, just beating her up pretty well, bro. And so, as I was saying, Jade Jones will be fighting. Jade Jones versus Sheena Bathory for the Misfits 135 vacant belt. Yeah, that's a good fight, man. I think Jade Jones does win that fight, but that's a sick fight because Sheena looked decent out there. And so, we got a title fight coming to Misfits for the women's. It's been vacant since Julie left, so yeah, I think Jade Jones does win that fight. But yeah, this was a decent performance by Jade. Now, this is the other fight. This was an absolute banger, dude. Jack K versus, or I guess Ibiza's final boss versus Jordan McCann. Banger, man. Banger. And the reason it was such a banger is because these guys can't fight. Literally swinging shots missing. Then the other guy countering and hitting him. It was a sick. It was sick. It was super funny. I think I liked it because I was laughing. Me and my brothers were laughing. It was super funny. Super entertaining, and Ibiza final boss gets the dub, and I picked him to win that one, so happy about that. And the reason this is like top 2 Misfits fights ever, man. This one and Lil T versus Afghan Dan. Me and my siblings were laughing so much at Afghan Dan versus Lil T, and so this one's up there with it. These are like the top 2 best Misfits fights, funniest Misfits fights I've watched, man. They're hilarious. So this one was low-key hilarious, awesome fight, and a banger. Not technique-wise, just funny, I guess. This was very weird. Big Stacks couldn't fight because of his mouth. He got punched by Jordan McCann, and he had stitches in his mouth. So him and Arms did a body shot only fight. And which is kind of weird because you can just stand there and cover up your body the whole time because you're not you're not getting punched in the face. And so it was a little weird, not great. And Arms wins by TKO because the body shots just added up and stopped Big Stack. So Arms wins that one. Nothing crazy. Anthony Taylor versus Matty Floyd. Now this one's very weird, and I've come around to a different look on this fight now, but I thought Matty Floyd was low-key piecing up Anthony Taylor. How many rounds was it so far? 5. I thought he beat Anthony like 3-1 or even 4-0 so far. Matty Floyd was kind of beating him the whole time, I think. And I felt like Anthony Taylor was kind of looking for a way out in the original beginning. And he was doing a lot, man. He was like banging the ground, screaming, like, I got something in my eye. Like, why would he not go to the corner, like, wipe my eye out, wash my eye out? He was just like on the ground, like, in pain, not trying to fix the problem. And so it felt like he was kind of getting pieced up and he was looking for a way out and stuff like that. But then, so that's what I felt. And I was, and it was weird. It turned to a no contest. Like, I think at that point, it'd be like Matty Floyd wins by TKO or Matty Floyd wins by retirement of Anthony Taylor's corner, right? Like something like that. But it was weird to turn to a no contest. But now I've had a different outlook on it. Anthony Taylor said he put stuff on his gloves. Literally on the broadcast, they said he was putting, Tiger Balm or something on his gloves. And so when he's punching Taylor, the Tiger Balm's getting into his eye and it's stinging his eye. So I don't think... maybe Anthony Taylor still was doing too much. Like he should have been trying to get help right away instead of just falling to the ground and screaming. But yeah, it looks like Anthony Taylor had a valid reason for why he was like that. And so nothing's come out since. Misfits hasn't put anything out, nothing like that. So we gotta wait and see the corner cam of what they're doing in the corner with Matty Floyd, to see if they're putting stuff on his gloves and stuff like that and what they're putting on his gloves. So we got to see what's waiting on that. But yeah, I thought Matty Floyd was kind of doing his thing, whatever he wanted against Taylor. I also tripped out when I looked at Matty Floyd's record in my prediction video. I was talking about his fight against this guy. As his record at the time was 98-5. And for some reason, I thought he had 98 losses. And I was like, Matty Floyd lost to a guy who had 98 losses. He had 98 wins. So I was tripping. I thought it was 98 losses for some reason. So I was like, dude, he lost to a guy with 98 losses. Anthony Taylor probably wins this. But it was 98 wins. So, yeah, he is really good. And he did show it. So in a rematch, I might pick Matty Floyd in the rematch if he gets invited back to Misfits, if he's not cheating out there in the corner. You know what I mean? So anyway, weird ending originally. Makes sense now, and we're still waiting for a final verdict of what actually happened. And the main event, Tommy Fury versus Eddie Hall. Tommy Fury wins. Thing weird about this is they had guest judges getting paid by Misfits and DAZN. And so they're obviously going to give Tommy Fury the win here. Because I thought it was honestly a closer fight. Eddie was low-key doing very well. He was just stalking down Tommy. Tommy was running, getting a couple shots in here and there. But Eddie was walking him down, dominating that fight. And I did think Tommy did win overall. But I don't know. I think the scorecards were like 5-1. And I thought it could have been like... And there was one draw, I think, right? Majority decision. So I thought it could have honestly been a draw or 4-2 Tommy. But it was way more closer than I thought. And Eddie never slowed down. No, he was breathing heavy, but he was still walking down Tommy Fury the whole fight. And Tommy was running the whole time on the back foot. But he did get the win overall. It is what it is, man. It was a circus show. That's what the whole look of the event was like they're at the circus, right? So it was a bit of a circus main event, but Tommy gets the win. We really can't let that Darren Till fight get away, man. And I know it's on Tommy's side of not wanting the Till fight. That's why he pulled out originally, so... I can't believe a world where we don't get Jake Paul versus KSI, and the next, big fight we don't get, which is Tommy Fury versus Darren Till. When it was originally booked, and then Tommy pulls out, and we never get that fight since. That'd suck, man. I just really wish we get that fight, because if we never get that fight, it's gonna be crazy. So, anyways, prediction-wise, we went 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 3-3, 4-3, 5-3, 6-3, and then this one. So we technically went 6-3-1, but I kind of did think Matty Floyd was winning, so we're kind of 6-4 overall. But otherwise 6-3-1. It's not bad on the card, but yeah, I really wanted to pick Adam Brooks, but I just felt like he wasn't gonna win. And I didn't know much about... I picked her out of spite, not knowing how bad she was, sorry. And this one was a toss-up. I didn't know either, guys, so it is what it is, man. But, yeah, Misfits, it kind of under-delivered. The Bees the Final Boss fight was sick overall, though. That was a sick fight. But, yeah, man, that's that. That's the Misfits card. Hopefully they come back. I don't know when their next card is, but they haven't announced anything. But, yeah, hope the next card's... I don't know, in my eyes, a bit better, because this one was a little bit more of a letdown compared to the other ones they've had. But yeah, still good event overall. Shout out Misfits Boxing. I still like watching their events, and I hope they do them more consistent, because I feel like they've been less consistent recently. But yeah, man, it is what it is. So yeah, appreciate y'all. White House recap is coming out later, and White House recaps the next video I'm dropping. The White House hasn't happened yet. It's literally happening today. So we'll wait for that to happen, and that's going to be the next video is the recap. So we'll see what happens today with the White House. See what happens. I think I just dropped the Diego Lopez glazing video. If you want to watch that, I just glazed Diego Lopez. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.